Good morning, team. There are many stocks which are looking very good, mainly in defense. Multiple order has been given. So, no, that is boding well for defense as a theme. BDL is something we look forward. So, BDL, BEL, HAL, GRSC, Garden Reach, and Cochin Shipyard. These are few defense stock which we like. PSU pays. The valuations are looking very attractive, and the order book has also increased. BDL in one single day, they have got order more than 6,000 crores. So I think they have a huge order book. So BDL can do very good if market sustains at current level. We like SBI card. We did one data. In the last 5 months, they have added more than 3 lakh cards. So number of card, the number one is HDFC credit card. Number two is SBI card, but the difference is very minimum. But when it comes to card spend, HDFC card spend is more than SBI card front, where again SBI is number two, HDFC is number one, but there the difference is big. But in number of cards, the difference is narrowed down. I think that is boding well for SBI cards. And TCPL packaging, it is into paper packaging or cardboard packaging as we call it, and they are into mobile packaging. And I think with a lot of factories, mobile factories set up in India, TCPL, which has 1,00,000 crore as market cap, is something which is looking good. Yesterday we interacted with Mahindra Holiday Resorts. So there are a lot of key takeaway from that. Now they are saying their occupancy ratio will be above 85%, and the new rooms also will maintain the same. And they are very aggressive with their plan. They are going to open many of their resorts near the metro cities. Previously availability was a problem. So they mentioned about Puducherry, which has about 60 or 70 rooms. It will become 180 rooms. Now, Puducherry is near the Chennai, and even Lonavala and some other destination near Mumbai. They will be doubling or tripling their room inventories. Even in NCR region, they said they will bring huge inventory near the metro city. So people in metro can travel within 200 kilometers and enjoy their resorts. And they had an opinion that HCR, which is based out of Finland, where they have 33 resorts. That unit, they are having multiple options, whether to sell it or whether to keep it as a separate company or sell at least 50% stake. And they are saying HCR this quarter is going to give very good result. Even in media interview, Mr. Kavinder has made the similar statement. So I think if HCR is sold out, that is going to be a game changing for Mahindra Holiday. So we are very positive on the stock on long term basis. We even like Indian Hotel, Lemon Tree on hotel spaces. From tomorrow, the result season will slowly start. Numbers will start pour. So I think hotel as an industry is something where very good numbers are expected, and even defense is one more space where I expect good numbers. So if market sustains and if we don't go below 16,700, then these are the stocks which will start to rally. Astral has got a CBPC manufacturing license by Bureau of Indian Standard for plant located at Cuttack, Orissa. Wabak, which is in the water segment, their joint venture has secured Southeast Asia largest seawater desalination project with 400 million liter per day, 4,400 crores funded by JICA. This is very positive. Tata Power has approved a reappointment of Panveer Sinha as a CEO and MD for 4 years from May 1st. So again, there is a continuity. Tata Power, they also received a letter of award for 1,755 crore to set up 300 megawatt solar project for Neyveli Lignite Corporation, Rajasthan unit. So with this, the solar EPC order book is 17,000 crore. Very positive for Tata Power. JK Cement has increased the expansion of 2 million ton per annum in various units, enhanced gray cement capacity is now 20.67 million ton per annum from 18.67 million ton per annum. Sansera Engineering has signed a definitive agreement for a strategic investment in MMRFIC technology. So this is something positive there. Even JSW Steel declared as preferred bidder in auction of coal mines in state of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand. 3 mines with total capacity of 1,720.625 million unit as projected resources there. GR Infra has got multiple order. So the 5 projects, HAM projects. So now if you add everything, it is coming to 4,451 crores. Z is something which is there in news. Already, we heard that they have settled with Indian IndusInd Bank, Standard Chartered Bank. So they are gung-ho about, going with the deal with Sony. So this is something to look at for. VST Tiller execution of joint agreement with it is a tri-party agreement which HCT Investment holding company Zecta Tractor. It is a Czech Republic company where they will trade on a higher HP tractor, and the details are not given there. Boracel Renewable German unit shutdown for cold repairs of furnace and step-down subsidy. So slightly negative, but long-term positive because they want to enhance their capacity. Godavari Power announces 30 megawatt captive power PV power plant of Hira Ferro at Chhattisgarh. It is a solar power plant. US FDA inspection in Lupin, Pitampur unit, they have 483. Form 483 has been with 10 observation, very negative for Lupin. So Lupin can react very negatively. We need to be very careful. So with that, over to you, Sutija.
थैंक यू सर. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. अभी हम लोग एक कॉल को एक बार रिव्यू में कर लेते हैं. बहुत सारे जो स्टॉक्स है डिफेंस सेगमेंट में जो हम लोग को अच्छे लग रहे हैं क्योंकि उसमें जो ऑर्डर बुक है वो काफी अच्छी है. तो उसमें एक बीडीएल स्टॉक है, बीएल है, भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स लिमिटेड, एचएएल, जीआरआरसी, कोचिन शिपयार्ड. इनकी जो ऑर्डर बुक है वो काफी अच्छी है. तो आप ये स्टॉक को एक बार वॉच आउट कर सकते हो और स्लोली एक्यूमुलेट कर सकते हो लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से. नेक्स्ट अपडेट है कि एसबीआई कार्ड भी स्टॉक अच्छा लग रहा है. हम लोग 5 मंथ्स का डेटा देखे तो उन्होंने अराउंड कुछ 31 लाख कार्ड ऐड किए हैं. कार्ड सेक्टर में हम लोग देखें तो एचडीएफसी फर्स्ट नंबर पे है और एसबीआई कार्ड सेकंड नंबर पे है. पर जो ये कार्ड का जो डिफरेंस है वो ऑलमोस्ट 19-20 का ही डिफरेंस है. बट कार्ड स्पेंड हम लोग देखें तो एचडीएफसी का बहुत ज्यादा है कंपेयर टू एसबीआई कार्ड का. ये जो डिफरेंस है वो ज्यादा है. बट हम लोग को एसबीआई कार्ड भी स्टॉक अच्छा लग रहा है. देन टीसीपीएल पैकेजिंग जो स्टॉक है पेपर पैकेजिंग का, ये स्टॉक को भी आप एक बार वॉच आउट कर सकते हो. देन महिंद्रा हॉलिडे रिसोर्ट के साथ कल मैनेजमेंट के साथ मीटिंग थी तो उसके ऊपर कुछ टेकअवेज है. तो कंपनी के से अपडेट आया कि उनका जो ऑक्यूपेंसी रेशियो है 85% के ऊपर ही रहेगा और उनके जो न्यू रूम्स है उसके भी एडिशन अग्रेसिवली होंगी और वो जो प्लान है उनका उसके ऊपर वो अग्रेसिवली काम करेंगे. वो मेट्रो सिटीज के नियर बहुत सारे रिसोर्ट स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं. तो एक पुडुचेरी जो है उसमें 180 रूम्स नियर जो चेन्नई वहाँ पे ऐड करेंगे. इसके अलावा जो लोनावला है जो मेट्रो सिटीज के नियर बाय स्टेशन है उसमें जो उनकी इन्वेंट्री वो डबल और ट्रिपल करेंगे. और उनका जो एचएसआर जो है वो अभी उसके ऊपर जो भी डिसीजन लेंगे तो एक गेम चेंजर हो सकता है. ओवरऑल ये स्टॉक हम लोग को अच्छा लगता है महिंद्रा हॉलिडे रिसोर्ट. और होटल सेगमेंट में इंडियन होटल है, लेमन ट्री है, ये भी स्टॉक्स अच्छे हैं. और कल से भी रिजल्ट स्टार्ट होने वाला है तो जो होटल सेगमेंट के जो नंबर्स है वो काफी अच्छे आएंगे. और डिफेंस के मार्केट यहाँ से सस्टेन करता है ये स्टॉक तो जल्दी रैली करना स्टार्ट कर देंगे. द नेक्स्ट अपडेट है वैबैक के ऊपर. कंपनी जो है उन्होंने जॉइंट वेंचर सिक्योर किया है डीबीओ के साथ. उनकी जो ऑर्डर है साउथ ईस्ट एशिया लार्जेस्ट सी वाटर के साथ और ये इंस्टॉलेशन प्रोजेक्ट है. उसकी जो कैपेसिटी है 400 mld है और उसकी जो वर्थ है वो अराउंड 4400 करोड़ है। द नेक्स्ट अपडेट है एस्ट्रल के ऊपर। एस्ट्रल जो कंपनी है उनका जो प्लांट है कटक उड़ीसा में, उनको सीपीवीसी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लाइसेंस ग्रांट हुआ है ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड से। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है टाटा पावर के ऊपर। टाटा पावर की जो कंपनी है उन्होंने प्रवीण सिन्हा को एज अ कंपनी के चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर और मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, और ये 4 इयर्स का टाइम फ्रेम होगा और ये इफेक्टिव होगा May 1, 2023 से। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है जीएसडब्ल्यू स्टील के ऊपर। जीएसडब्ल्यू जो स्टील है जीएसडब्ल्यू जो स्टील है कंपनी को जीएसडब्ल्यू स्टील के जो कंपनी है उनको कोल जो मिनिस्ट्री है वहां से डिक्लेयर हुआ है कि वो प्रेफर्ड बीडर है ऑक्शन 2 कोल माइंस के लिए छत्तीसगढ़ और झारखंड में। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है लुपिन के ऊपर। लुपिन है उनको यूएसएफटीए से 483 जो ऑब्जर्वेशंस है उसके लिए 483 जो 10 ऑब्जर्वेशन है पीतापुर में उसके लिए इशू सेंड किया है, तो ये नेगेटिव हो सकता है स्टॉक के लिए। देन जीआर इंफ्रा है उनको 5 प्रोजेक्ट्स मिला है, तो ये पॉजिटिव है कंपनी के लिए। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है एनसीसी के ऊपर। एनसीसी के ऊपर इनिशिएटिंग कवरेज हम लोगों ने रिपोर्ट निकाला है, तो बाय रेटिंग है स्टॉक के ऊपर। टारगेट प्राइस है 146 है लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है बिरला सॉफ्ट के ऊपर। बिरला सॉफ्ट जो किमानी शाह है उनको सीएफओ एज अपॉइंट किया है और ये इफेक्टिव होगा 3 अप्रैल से। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है डिफेंस सेक्टर के ऊपर। एमओडी ने साइन किया 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, उसकी जो वर्थ है वो 2696 करोड़ है भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लिमिटेड के साथ। और इसके अलावा मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस ने साइन किया 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स बैंगलोर के लिए ब्लास्टर डिफेंस कैपेसिबिलिटी कंट्री के लिए। तो ओवरऑल डिफेंस सेगमेंट में हम लोग पॉजिटिव है, ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने अपडेट दे दिया। विनती ऑर्गेनिक्स कंपनी है उनको एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट विनाल ऑर्गेनिक्स के साथ मिला है और ये उनकी होली ओन सब्सिडरी कंपनी है। और इसके जो एडिशनल सब्सक्राइब किया एडिशनल 46,20,000 फुली पेड ₹10 ईच है एट पार। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है एथर इंडस्ट्री के ऊपर। जो एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट सऊदी अरामको टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनी से मिला है एथर इंडस्ट्री को, और ये मोस्टली इफेक्टिव होगा March 29, 2023 से। और बेसिकली ये लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट है वो कैप्चर करेगा प्रिलिमिनरी टर्म्स रिगार्डिंग जो फाइनलाइजेशन ऑफ डिटेल लाइसेंसिंग एग्रीमेंट है। बेसिकली वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और कमर्शियलाइजेशन करेंगे एथर ऑफ कवरेज पॉलीलॉस टेक्नोलॉजी और प्रोडक्ट सीरीज के ऊपर। देन कोचिन शिपयार्ड है उनको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन मिला है वेसल, वो जो उन्होंने साइन किया है कोचिन शिपयार्ड और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस से, उसमें जो टोटल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट प्राइस है वो अराउंड 9,804.98 करोड़ के अराउंड। ये फर्स्ट वेसल है और जो डिलीवर्ड होगा 48 मंथ्स में, और ये लास्ट वेसल डिलीवर्ड होगा विद इन 108 मंथ्स में। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट उनका जो एक्विजिशन है 9 डिकेड ओल्ड सिंटेक्स इंडस्ट्री का, वो इंफ्यूज किया 1,500 करोड़ का। अहमदाबाद बेस्ड यार्न और फैब्रिक मैन्युफैक्चर है। और हीरो मोटोको कंपनी है टू व्हीलर में, उनके जो प्रमोटर है निरंजन गुप्ता को चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर अपॉइंट किया है, ये इफेक्टिव होगा 1 मई से। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है एलएनटी को 2 ऑर्डर्स मिला है अराउंड 2,500 से लेके 5,000 करोड़ का। ये मोस्टली वेदांता ग्रुप से जो एलएनटी और मिनरल्स एंड मेटल्स बिजनेस का है। देन अलम्बिक फार्मा है उनको यूएसएफडीए से रेगुलेटर से जेनरिक प्रोडक्ट का रिसीवल अप्रूवल मिला है, और बेसिकली ये हाई फ्लूइड प्रेशर ये यूएस मार्केट में जो है उसके लिए मिला है।
Technical and derivatives outlook. So in last, like in Wednesday session, we saw that the market recovered and it was up by 129 points, and Nifty has closed above 17,000 at 17,080. So basically there was buying in on the expiry day and there was a bullish candle close. So with the chart pattern, I believe the 16,800, which was the recent low, it's likely to be held, and it's looked like it is forming a base at those levels. So we had a view of 16,800 and 17,200 on the higher side. So with today's market and the overall global scenario, I believe we should be approaching 17,200 on the higher side. So any near-term close above 17,200 will open up for 200-day simple moving average, which is at 17,474. So bias is positive. So first level is 17,200. Today we close above 17,200, then we open up for 17,500. So we are positive on the market. The lower side demand is at 16,800. The stop, so that should be the stop losses for all the long positions. So if by any chance if 16,800 is broken, then uh, we'll see that there is change in trend. But now with the current trend and momentum, I believe 17,200 and then 17,500, that should be the upside reach. So we are positive. Coming to Bank Nifty, the close is 39,910. So immediate trigger for the Bank Nifty is 40,000 level. So as in when it crosses 40,000 level, the next is at 40,700, 40,800. This will be an inter-week kind of resistance. But having said this, Bank Nifty is also looks like it has formed a base at 39,500 level, 39,000. So this would be the lower side support. So Bank Nifty also looks positive. So we believe Bank Nifty in the near term, whenever it crosses 41,000, it will be bullish from the medium to long term perspective. So we are again bullish on the Bank Nifty also. So both the indices we are positive. We'll come to the derivatives data. So on Wednesday, there was the expiry. So in the rollover was 74% in the Nifty, whereas that if we check for the 3 months average rollover, so that is 76. So Nifty was at less 1% less rollover as compared to the previous 3 months average rollover, but that is okay. So we believe if the momentum comes, then this can see some positive momentum. So the rollover was less. The same with the Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty, there was an aggressive long rollovers. The rollover was at 93%, and the average 3 months rollover is at 84. There was a 10% increase in rollover, which is some indication which says that Bank Nifty will be more aggressive than the Bank Nifty. As per the data from the derivatives data, there was a short covering in Nifty futures to the tune of 10.96%, and the put call ratio increased from 0.8 to 0.94. And the major call additions were seen at 70,100 and 17,000. And put option, there was addition at 17,000, 16,900. So from the derivatives point of view, 17,100 and 16,900. This would be the range. Same with the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has also seen a short covering in Wednesday session. At the end of the expiry, it was up to the tune of minus 5.79%, which was decrease in share by 0.33 million shares. The put call ratio in Bank Nifty has rise from 0.91 to 1.08, which is very strong sign. So whenever this PCR trades above 1, it's a very strong indication on the positive side. The major call addition was seen at 40,000 strike price. So that would be the resistance, immediate resistance. And on the lower side, put option at 39,500. So that would be the support. So few other data, on the stock front, the highest rollover seen in the JSW, then the Jubilant Food and Power Grid. And on the lower side, Torrent Pharma, Atul and Ipca Lab. That's where the lowest rollover. Sector specific rollover, what we observe was media, metals, and oil and gas seen as a strong rollover, whereas chemical and textile sectors are seen a less rollover. So with this data, I believe overall structure, what we are looking at the Bank Nifty is something very positive. A few stocks which has seen a very good rollover and is likely to outperform in the April series is Grasim, Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma, Bajaj Auto, and Axis Bank. This is purely from the derivatives point of view. So the longs have been rolled out for the April series. Grasim, Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma, Bajaj Auto, and Axis Bank. So again, there are the Axis is looking positive. Even technically, the Axis is looking positive. So we can keep a watch on it. So we are looking for the positive bias for the day. 17,200 closing above. We'll head for 17,000 on the higher side. That's a view. So that's all from my end. I'll hand out to Bunty sir for more research updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Brijesh sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, team. Few updates from my side. We have initiated coverage on NCC Limited with a buy rating on a base case scenario of target price of 146, valuing at an average of 10x FY25 EPS. NCC has a pedigree of executing infrastructure project and has seen multiple capex cycle in India. We expect upcycle in its order inflow in FY23 to continue, given continued push for infra spend by the government. Commodities have weakened off late, and this should keep its EBITDA margin positive in FY24. Balance sheet largely has working capital debt and net debt equity ratio as 0.2x, which should support execution of its order book, which is around 419 billion, that is 41,900 crores. And if you try to compare with FY23 revenue, that is 3x of FY23 revenue. Now the stock is currently available at 7x on FY25 EPS, and we expect EPS to grow at 22% in FY24 and 26% in FY25. So price to equity valuation, price to earnings valuation is at 30% discount to its infra peers, which should narrow on the improved execution. So only the risk is the slowdown in the government capital outlay. So we are positive and a buy rating on NCC with a target price of 146. Next is on Birla Soft. Birla Soft has appointed Miss Kamini Shah as the CFO with effect from 3rd April. She is a qualified CA with more than 25 years of experience in finance, commercial and business planning and operations across 500 companies. She has previously worked with Wipro, Emphasis, HP, and Hindustan Lever. So this news bodes well, very much positive for the Birla Soft. On the Z Entertainment on Wednesday has informed the NCLT that it has entered into a settlement agreement with IndusInd Bank, and they are inching closer to its planned merger with Sony. So this news seems to be a very much positive with respect to Z Entertainment. Next is on the BEL. Ministry of Defense has signed 2 contracts worth 2696 crores with Bharat Electronics, the Bangalore, to bolster the defense capabilities of the country. One is Linux U2 fire control system for Indian Navy for 1700 crores. Second is weapon locating radar for Indian Army for 991 crores. These projects will add another milestone to Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan and Make in India initiative of the government of India. Also, Ministry of Defense has signed 10 contracts worth 5,500 crores approximately with BEL for Indian Armed Forces. So that seems to be the positive news with respect to BEL. Next is on the Vinati Organics. Additional investments in VRL Organics Private Limited, which is the wholly owned subsidiary, has subscribed 46 lakhs 20,000 fully equity shares, which amounts to around 4 lakhs 62,000 crores by way of 4 crore 62 lakhs only by way of subscription. That's the rights issue. That seems to be the positive news for the Vinati Organics. Next is on the BDL. BDL has received order for Akash weapon system for 3rd and 4th regimes of army. BDL has today signed a contract for 8161 crores with the Ministry of Defense, Government of India, and supply of Akash weapon system to the Indian Army. Further, they have further received an order of 261 crores for CMDS for MLH helicopter. Now, this consolidated order book position has now reached a staggering figure of 24,000 crores approximately with the signing of this new contract. So this seems to be very much positive with respect to BDL. Lastly, on Ether Industries, execution of letter of intent with Saudi Aramco Technologies Limited. Ether have executed a letter of intent which will be from 29th March 2023. Now the preliminary terms regarding the finalization of detailed licensing agreements towards the manufacturing and commercialization of Ether of the Converge technology and product series. The manufacturing process for which be jointly developed and validated at commercial scale by Aramco and Ether. So this news seems to be very much positive with respect to Ether industry. That's it from my side. Over to you, Hitendra sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. We'll continue with further updates, starting with Hero MotoCorp. Hero MotoCorp said that they have promoted Mr. Niranjan Gupta as the CEO, which will be effective from the 1st May. Mr. Gupta is currently appointed as the CFO of the company and head of strategy of M&A mergers and acquisition. Pawan Munjal will continue as the executive chairman, whole-time director on the board. So this seems overall unusual news for the company. Secondly, L&T has got 2 orders between 2,500 crore and 5,000 crore, which has been placed with Vedanta Group by the L&T Minerals and Metals, and for the Bharat Aluminum Company and Hindustan Zinc Limited. The order has been secured for the I5 LTPA fertilizer plant to increase the capacity of the Balco Korba in Chhattisgarh and Alien Smelter Complex by 435 kPa respectively. This was said in the finding by L&T. Next is on Alembic Pharma side, it has received an approval from the US health regulator for generic product used to treat high fluid pressure in the eye in the US market. The company has received a final approval from the US FDA to market Brimonidine and Tartrate ophthalmic solution. Alembic Pharma said in this statement, and the approved product will be equivalent to Ebby's Zinc Infusion or ophthalmic solution. Last update would be on Reliance Industries have acquired 9-decade-old Syntex Industries for 1,500 crore, and this will infuse this amount for the yarn and fabric manufacturer. And they have taken this from the NCLT, which for the IBS from the bankruptcy firm, and from the Asset Care Reconstruction Enterprise.